But first, completing any long-distance race is never easy. And for the young man you're about to meet, that long and difficult road is even harder because of a disease that he can't outrun, but he's learning to deal with. Remember 17, saving up for your first car, going to the prom? Well, Devin Rettke has his sights set a little bit further down the road. 140.6 miles down the road to be exact.
3+ hours of training sometimes a day, tons of homework, going to a private school. I'm exhausted when it comes to bedtime and can't wait to crawl in.
And when Saturday and Sunday finally roll around, it only gets harder.
Weekends, I work out for 4 or 5+ hours, bike from usually Triangle Park over to Kailua or further and back, and then spending my time running around here.
Never stops.
Oh no, always moving, can't stop ever.
Devin is on the long and often brutal road to becoming an Ironman, an unforgiving journey that has tested the bodies, the minds, and the souls of some of the world's greatest athletes. And even among the strongest, the Ironman has left many shattered. For Devin, achieving glory will be even harder.
It's a lot more challenging knowing that a normal biker or a normal triathlete can just go out there and not having to be hooked up to all these wires and technology devices that I have to be hooked up to.
The devices he's referring to are his insulin pump and his blood sugar monitors, otherwise put, his lifelines.
At the age of 9, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and I didn't know if I was gonna survive or what it would take me to survive. So, and I've always been involved in sport. As a young kid, I was a soccer player, and at the age of 11, I got into my first triathlon.
When this whole thing started and Devin started doing triathlon at age 11, my husband and I are not triathletes ourselves, so we weren't really sure what he was getting into.
He'll outgrow it, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're like, we're not going to spend, on get the fancy bike because he'll outgrow this phase. Yeah, he still hasn't.
And it's not just the training. Nutrition is key in any endurance sport. For Devin, keeping his body in sync is a delicate balancing act with no safety nets.
It's never the same back-to-back days in a row. It's always changing. I'm eating different stuff. I've been trying new meals or even nutrition every time. But we finally found something that works best for me.
Devin discovered that something thanks to a new coach who specializes in diabetic athletes. A guardian angel, according to Devin, who has helped him walk that fine line.
I've been eating on the bike. I just eat whenever I feel like I need to. I'm looking at my continuous glucose monitor, which tells me what my blood sugar is doing. Whenever I eat, I have to give myself insulin. And this is my insulin. I inject it. It's into a little catheter right here in my stomach. And the insulin, I say how much I eat, how many carbohydrates, and then it tells me the amount of insulin I should give.
It's a lot to think about for this high school junior, and even Devin admits there are those moments when even he is tempted to quit.
Oh yeah, that's been the hardest thing, overcoming all of the people that have doubted me throughout this whole challenge.
But when he swims, runs, or cycles his way into doubt, he has a reminder for himself.
I'm thinking about why I'm doing it, and to prove to young adults, even kids, that to never give up in life, and there's nothing that can't stop me.
And the message he's hoping to spread.
No matter what challenge, disease, or anything that you have, there's nothing in life that you cannot accomplish.
Even without that Ironman title, Mom is already proud.
I get teary-eyed thinking about it right now. Our goal is, we just hope Devin finishes with, with God looking over him that day. We're just hoping. And we also know that if he doesn't, we know that our son has given it everything he's got, and that's what we're proud of. He has learned that sometimes it's important to cross a finish line, but a finish line or a race ends the next day. The lessons that he has learned to get to that finish line will be with him for the rest of his life.
But Devin dares to dream, and he can already envision swimming those 2.5 miles, biking 112, and then running that marathon, and then the ultimate, crossing the finish line.
I just can't wait for that feeling to hear my name over the PA system. Devin, you are an Ironman. That's gonna be great.
That's going to be some wonderful moment for Devin. Now, you do need to be 18 to do an Ironman. He turns 17 in July, and then he's heading to Canada to do the Ironman there in August. We wish him the very best.